Hey, what's up grinders? I am Zard, and this week in Gems of War we have Drifting Sands Raid Boss event. We're gonna go check that in a moment, but first let's check Underspire. I'm hoping my boss is over here, and let's check the team, what I'm currently using. The Great Maw, pretty good troop. Devour an enemy. You get boost stats up top over there. Then I'm using Doomed Axe. Deal magic plus 3 AoE damage and then convert purple gems to Doom Skulls. Very nice, especially if your Maw is beefed up with the attack. Then I'm using Queen Beatrix here. Creates green for herself and brown to Great Maw or Topazard in the bottom over here. And Topazard is one of these boss dragons. Deals heavy AoE damage and summons a light storm at the start of the battle, which helps to get Maw up and your Doomed Axe up, and of course helps herself over here too. Now here's the thing, the mana generation is slightly a problem, so for the later stages I think swapping the Great Maw to Shabanu Vespera will work very well, especially to create the mana and maybe create some alignments for your Doomed Axe. Right, but let's try this team here. Actually, we're not going to test this. The Great Maw isn't doing much for us because these enemies are so weak here in the early stages, so let's just slap Shabanu over there. Right. And Shabanu gives random skill on an ally and then creates 9 gems of their mana color and then repeat 2 more times for random allies. So we want to cast Shabanu on the Doomed Axe over here to ensure that we get at least 9 yellow gems, and hopefully we get a little bit more with the remaining 2 casts here. Let's try this team in practice. Fighting against Vanya and company. I quite like to check for the green gems to get our B up because, well, Beatrix is just very good troop. There, that should be enough, yeah. No much Shabanu casts over there. One more try. Maybe the boss is over here. Take those extra turns. Green, green, green. We want green. Or we want yellow, I suppose. There, an extra turn. Woo! B, do your thing. Come on, Kame. There it is. Yeah. Let's go and... oh, well, I got those lanterns, so we want to use the lantern over here. Yeah. Instead of the Light Storm, we are going to get a Dust Storm because Garnet Hurling summons 1. And that's fine. Just matching some gems to get my troops up. There, finally. Yeah. Right. That's my Underspire team. Of course you could use double Beatrix or something like that, what I'm currently using for this raid boss event. We are fighting Jolly, and the event captain is Hornwing over here. Deals magic plus 4 damage to an enemy if their boss deal times 3 times 4 times 5 damage based on the ascension of the troop, and then destroys 7 random gems. That's pretty nice. Helps with the speed of the fights, and armor piercing, 50% chance to ignore armor with skull damage, and of course that God Slayer trait. Deal times 3 times 4 or times 5 skull damage versus bosses based on the ascension of the troop. We have also a new weapon over here, Emerald Baton. Explodes brown gems and grants a random status effect to all Drifting Sun's allies and then summons a Drifting Sun's troop. And like previous events, the Hornwing is event captain, so it has a double magic and earns double score, so you really want to buy at least a copy of him and slot him in your team. I used Hornwing up top because of the armor piercing trait, but I'm not really matching skulls a lot, so I figured maybe it's good idea to slot Hornwing here in the second slot, because for the later fights later in the week these enemies are going to have a high stats, and if you aren't going to enable those or match those extra turns, they may skull down your most important tube here. So let's slot Hornwing, our God Slayer, here in the second position. This is basically a Beatrix spam and Hornwing cost trading team. I'm using Elementalist for the third trait mainly. Let's try this team in practice. Very weak enemy at the moment, but this is of course getting a little bit harder later in the week. Same strategy, get your B up and spam the hell out of her. We don't have any, there's blue, yeah. Match just some gems. Now we can cast our Hornwing. Hopefully the gem destroying helps with Beatrix. It does, woohoo, and we can cast her and be done with the fight. I think I'm going to use just this team the whole week, pretty much. I don't see any reason to tweak this anymore. This is actually pretty useful team for the beginners too. I'm going to use this exact team for my second account too. Spam B and hope for the best, right? It's very useful to have these mana colors that support each other. Very good synergy. Green feeds herself and the brown gems feed Hornwing, and when you cast Hornwing, he will destroy those gems, and that can help with the mana generation as well. And we have this new weapon over here just for safety reasons. If we lose troops, we can summon some replacements. One more fight and then I'm done with this video. The epic trials were quite hard actually this week. Yeah, there. Oh, not enough. Well, let's try this. Yeah, the gem destroying works very well. There, done. Right. Have a great week, my friend. As is off. Peace out.